Hope you got that BBL money saved up because you're gonna need a new ass after this recipe. Today on Poor Choices, we're setting everything below the belt on fire with these delicious ghost pepper fried wings. Now this isn't the so hot it hurts kind of spice. It's the you're gonna remember these on the toilet type of spice. And we're making our own ghost pepper spice blend and hot honey dipping sauce to go along with it. So get ready to wipe away all that snot because we're clearing nostrils and piling on the Scovilles. First things first, you need to get some wings. I'm talking 2 pounds of chicken wings here, separated into drumettes and flats. I'm hitting them all with some seasonings, no real measurement, just a good covering. But if I had to guess, I'd say this was about a tablespoon each of garlic powder, onion powder, dried thyme, and about a teaspoon of dried rosemary, just because sometimes that can be overpowering. Give the wings a good mixing up, and now we're gonna give these wings a little spa day. Pour over 2 cups of buttermilk or enough to submerge all the wings, a few good dashes of hot sauce, I'm using Frank's here. Mix it all up once again, cover it up, and then put it in the fridge and let those wings soak up all that goodness for at least 4 hours. But if you were feeling patient, overnight is where it's at. Now it's time to make our dipping sauce, and we do need to make this ahead. By all means, ranch and blue cheese are totally fine options here, but let's have a little bit of fun with this ultimate spicy honey dipping sauce. This sauce is so good you'll want to bathe in it, but don't. Just trust me. In a small saucepan, we'll mix 1/4 cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of hot sauce, half a teaspoon of ghost pepper powder, 1 tablespoon of butter, apple cider vinegar, soy sauce, minced garlic, smoked paprika, and grated ginger. Throw in the zest of half an orange because why not? Heat it all up on low until the butter's melted and everything's blended into one spicy symphony. Now here's where we get dreamy. Let's take that saucepan off the heat and let it cool down just for a bit. Stir in some fresh lime juice and chopped cilantro for that extra pop of freshness. And just when you think it can't get any better, we're gonna whisk in 1 tablespoon of Greek yogurt to make it creamy and smooth. And if you're feeling fancy, you can toss in some toasted sesame seeds for that little bit of crunch. Then we're gonna let this masterpiece cool completely and then pop it in the fridge for 30 minutes to let all those flavors marry. You're gonna wanna propose to this sauce. Next, we're gonna turn up the heat. It's ghost pepper time again. In a small bowl, we're gonna mix 1 teaspoon of ghost pepper powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, chipotle powder, and brown sugar. Oh, and don't forget the zest of a lime for a fresh pop. All the specific measurements will be down in the description. Give that a mixing, and then we're going to set that aside. That is our ghost pepper spice blend. And now let's get to the flour. We're not just throwing any old flour on these wings. Oh no, we gotta jazz it up. Grab 2 cups of all-purpose flour and mix in 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, cumin, and coriander. And if you ran out of coriander, no worries, just swap it with some cumin or fennel seeds. But go ahead and have that coriander for the future. All right, time has passed. We're gonna take those wings out of their buttermilk bath. We're gonna let it drip off a bit, and then we're gonna dredge them in that seasoned flour mix, making sure they're fully coated. Give them a squeeze if you can so every nook and cranny is filled. Then we're gonna shake off the excess flour and then let them hang out for a bit just so that flour can hydrate. I left mine in the flour this go around, but you can also place them on a rack to achieve the same. It's all gonna help our exterior get super crispy. And now it is time to fry. We're gonna heat up some oil in a deep fryer or a big old pot at 350 degrees. It could be canola or vegetable, whatever you want. And we're gonna drop those wings in carefully, making sure that you don't overcrowd them because they need space to breathe. Fry them up until golden brown and crispy, which will be about 10 minutes. And then get them out of the oil and let them drip for just about a minute. Then we'll sprinkle on our ghost pepper spice blend and give them a toss in a large bowl. And then it's time to plate. Arrange those crispy, fiery ghost pepper wings on a platter, sprinkle some chopped cilantro on top, and hit them with a little more lime zest or lemon zest, and then serve them up with that ultimate spicy honey dipping sauce on the side, and look at that, perfection on a plate. Enjoy, and remember, if your mouth's on fire, that means you did it right. Hey everybody, this is Poor Choices Kitchen. We have a Patreon link down in the description. $1 a month is all we ask for to pay for recipes in these here inflated times. And we also have YouTube memberships. That's $2.99 and that accomplishes the same thing. Both go a long way in helping this channel out, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Also, as far as the Poor Choices go, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know exactly how spicy this was gonna be before I made it. And for some reason, spicy foods and alcohol, it just, for me, is just not a fun experience. So I didn't drink anything during this like I normally do. But afterwards, I did have, I had some sort of like sparkling wine just because it was already in my fridge. Not exactly the best pairing, but I did appreciate the fresh notes of that going along with like all the different types of zest that I use. So it kind of worked, but yeah, I just had to be honest and transparent with you all. I punked out, but I'll be right back at it in the next episode. So till then, I'll see you. Peace.